plaintiff, Brittany Malloy, says she and the defendant have been friends for 4 years, and they have always been there for each other. Brittany claims whenever they have problems with their boyfriends, they always have each other's back. But Brittany's suing her today because the defendant wrecked her car. Defendant Christy Jackson admits that she and Brittany were extremely close, and they often went out together because Christy is a VIP host at several clubs in Miami. Christy agrees she borrowed Brittany's car and got into an accident, but she insists Brittany never told her that the car was uninsured.
Start with you.
I met Christy 4 years ago at her birthday party through a mutual friend, and how she was partying and stuff, I was like, I can hang with this girl. She's pretty cool. So we became good friends. She got us courtside seats to the Atlanta Hawks and Miami Heat game, and just so happened I got a picture with Jerome Bettis because we're sitting by him. Here's the picture.
All right. Great guy. He's from Detroit.
Yes, sir.
He and his mom is a great lady, do a lot of charity. He does. See, he got his Detroit cap on. All right, go ahead. Got you a picture with Jerome, trying to influence the decision here.
No, sir. Mm-hmm. Christy, she's a great person. I always can call her, and she's my ride or die. This one particular time, I was calling my boyfriend like 10 times within a 15-minute frame. He wasn't answering, so I called Chris.
Why you call him that many times?
He's my boyfriend. He should answer when I call him.
Oh. What time of day was it?
It was at night.
Okay. Go ahead.
So I called Chris. I was like, he's not answering, so I'm about to go over there. I was like, you want to ride? She was like, yes, I'm down with you. So I went and picked up Chris. We went to his house and stayed like 20 minutes. He wasn't there, never came. So we ended up leaving and going back to her house and having drinks. And she's just, like I said, she's
Did he ever answer your call?
Later, no.
No?
He said he was
Never
hoping.
heard from him since?
Yes, the next day.
Oh, okay. What did he
Yeah.
say was going on? I'm just curious.
He was with his brother and they was out.
Overnight?
Exactly.
Bible study.
Right, Bible study. What was he doing?
He said he was hanging out and fell asleep.
Go ahead, ma'am. Let me hear from you about your relationship with the plaintiff.
I mean, it's pretty much like Brittany said, we're really close. I also have some pictures just so you can see like just how much we went out and what we did. Brittany came to
Showing how
Miami.
you all were hanging out, you say?
Yeah, I mean, that's in Atlanta. I think there's pictures in there from Miami. I VIP host a nightclub, well, several nightclubs in Miami. So, you know, if she's around, we would go out and, you know, if she was available. There was one time she came to Miami and it was for her friend's birthday. So she's like, she wanted to go, she wanted to take her on a yacht. So I made all the calls and made everything happen. And we were on the beach and, you know, we drink sometimes, you know, a little bit. She might have drank a little bit too much and she fell asleep on the beach.
That's the same excuse her boyfriend gave her.
Did you
hear her phone ring 15 times?
She did, and I did call 15 times. So it is kind of normal that, you know, people call excessively.
All right.
So she didn't answer. We didn't get to go.
So let's get to these car damages. Why are you suing her for that?
Christy came back to Alabama to visit her family on April 17th, and she asked if she could use my car because my night job, I work as a waitress at a club. And I was like, sure, that's fine, because I always will use my car if I'm not doing anything. And so after the club was over, I called her to see where she was at, and she was on her way. Leave it to Christy, she's getting lost. She got lost somehow. So I'm on the phone with her and a car cut her off, she said, and she ended up running into the median, well, the side of the interstate. And luckily she hit like the barricade because she could have flipped. And I'm just so thankful that didn't happen. She was okay. And the car was damaged in the front. And so
I have pictures of it?
Yes, sir.
Did she agree to repay you for the damage, or what was discussed?
Christy was like, I do not want our friendship to end over this. So she said, once you get the damages, the amount of it, inform me. So a couple days passed and I got an estimate. It was $2,995. So she agreed to just pay out the flat rate of $3,000. And
let me hear from her, ma'am.
It is pretty much exactly like Brittany says, except when we get to the money part of it.
I'm sure.
The thing about that is, when I got the car from Brittany never informed me that she did not have insurance.
You didn't look to see if you had an insurance
No, sir.
certificate before driving someone's car?
No, sir.
Did you look to see whether she had a registration?
No, sir.
When you drive someone's car, you have a responsibility of making sure that car is registered to them. Otherwise, it could be stolen. It could have been in this boyfriend's name. That's often the case. Many couples have the car in one person or the other's name, and both parties drive it. Did the police come to the scene? This is
Yes,
a pretty
sir.
bad accident.
Yes, sir.
Anybody have a police report?
No,
Yes.
sir.
And you didn't agree to repay her?
What I agreed with Brittany, initially, I just said to Brittany, I don't want our friendship to be ruined over this. I'm not gonna abandon you in this. I'm 100% going to pay for these damages.
100%.
Right,
That's
so.
what you told her.
Yes, that is exactly what I said. However,
your mind?
later, no, well, there was a gap in our communication. There was a time that I just stopped answering and stopped responding because I wanted to talk to Brittany about the insurance. Whenever I mentioned it, she just kind of was like, okay, I'm gonna call, I'm gonna find out this, and this. So I got to the point where I needed to just tell her that I do not feel like I should have to pay you the entire $3,000 because you didn't tell me that your car didn't have insurance.
What happened to that 100%?
I mean, like I said, I still wasn't trying to abandon her, but just because I was driving.
No. What about keeping your word? You told her, I'm 100% going to pay for it.
Right.
What happened to that?
The fact that I mentioned to her that I did not feel like I should pay the whole thing.
You changed your mind?
Yes.
Even though you made a commitment to pay what you believe was a debt for wrecking her car?
Correct.
All right, and that's not how debts go. Insurance has absolutely nothing to do with paying someone damages on their car. They can be insured or not. That's between them and the law and the insurance company. You still owe for what you did wrong. Not because she didn't have coverage from somewhere else. You're responsible for what you did wrong. And you were negligent from what I'm hearing, and you agreed to pay based on your negligence.
Yes, but we also had an amended agreement.
Oh, okay. What was that?
We spoke later, and I just said, Brittany, I don't feel like I should have to pay you the entire thing. I feel like I should pay you half.
And she agreed?
She did. She sent her bank information. She sent her bank information. She asked me when I was going to be able to send it, and I was getting ready to leave the country.
Okay. This is defendant. So you haven't contacted me at all about us splitting the bill. What am I to assume? You should assume that you don't agree to split the bill. Because next Thursday, I'm out of the country for 9 days. So will you be, this is her, will you be able to pay $1,500 before you leave the country? Yes, I leave next Thursday. Got to buy a few things, but I can't think of any reason that I couldn't send it sometimes this week. Well, did you pay that?
There was an attempt made to deposit the money, but after that attempt was failed due to incorrect account number on my part, Brittany then told me that she was not going to, she no longer wanted to accept half. She only wanted the whole thing. And then I said, okay, well, I'm not going to pay you the whole thing.
All right.
And
do
then
you
that's
have
what
that
we're here.
check?
It should be in there if I can
She said,
find it.
I'm no longer going to accept half. Show me that. And what do you have over there?
The $1,500 that she was supposed to send to me was supposed to start. I never said, yes, I'm going to pay half. That was never in the text that I said I was going to pay half.
You don't have that either, do you?
The part where I told her that I would pay her $1,500 and she said okay.
Half. Anything that says half
That's
at
what
all. The
you
word
just read.
half.
You read that. So you haven't contacted me at all about us splitting the bill. What am I to assume? That was after.
That's you saying that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but no, you
But
said you have something that she said when they're using the word half. Now you find that. Take all the time you need.
Only if I can get my phone, I can.
You said it was in there.
Sorry, it's not in here.
Oh, why'd you tell me that?
I actually did look through all of these. If I could get my phone, I can.
Yeah, we'll get it for you.
Okay.
And it's going to be there?
Yes, sir.
All right, good enough. We're going to get that phone and see if it's there. We're going to adjourn until she gets the phone. You don't have any evidence that you want to present in the meantime?
Police report. And do you want the estimate?
Yeah, and then we're going to let her find her text. Okay. You told the police that you had approximately 3 beers an hour before you wrecked her car. The driver was issued a citation for no insurance and driving while license suspended. Your license was suspended?
I wasn't aware of that, but apparently.
I know, but did you get a ticket for it?
I didn't know. Oh, yes. Sorry, yes.
You about to lie and you say, I got it in my hand. You got 2 minutes to get that phone and find that quote.
Stay seated. This court is back in session.
All right, ma'am, you were going to show me something on your phone where she agreed that you only had to pay half. And you said you were going to show me that.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood what you were looking
I
for.
know
I
you
thought you
did.
wanted.
I know you. I know you did. I know. And in fact, I read all the text messages, and there it says, "Okay, cool. Thanks. If it will take $1,500 now to start, I can do that today. I can pay the $1,500 today." And then it says, "I can pay the balance on Monday." I found mine. You find yours. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.
I still love Chrissy and I do miss her. And I still want us to be friends.
I guess. I don't have anything to say.